Archangel Michael says, the air around you has begun to change, quiet but undeniable. The one who once walked away now moves restlessly in silence, haunted by echoes of what they lost. They replay every word, every glance, every unfinished moment as if searching for the key to what slipped through their hands. They thought distance would numb the connection, but instead, it deepened their hunger to find their way back to you. Nights have become long corridors of memory for them, lined with shadows that whisper your name. Their pride once stood tall, but now it trembles under the weight of realization. Everywhere they turn, signs of you appear like constellations refusing to fade. The same song, the same number, the same time on the clock, everything pulls them toward you. Their spirit knows what their words once denied. You've grown stronger, wiser, radiant in the calm that followed the storm. They can feel it. They can sense that your light has shifted into something untouchable yet magnetic. That's why they are returning, not out of pity or guilt, but out of revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The moment they lost you, the mirror cracked open a truth they refused to see. They had mistaken your silence for weakness, your patience for surrender. Now they understand that your silence was sacred, a language of boundaries written in divine ink. They are determined now, not with desperation but with a vow forged in the ache of their own mistakes. They want to make things right, to rebuild what they broke, to stand in the presence of what they once took for granted. You were not meant to chase them, you were meant to awaken them. The separation was not punishment, it was a lesson written by heaven to show them the cost of ignoring a divine connection. Every sleepless night, every sudden tear they wipe away carries your name. Archangel Michael says, when the right soul repents, heaven listens. But it is your peace, not their apology, that decides what stays and what goes. The power rests in your hands now. They are coming, slowly, cautiously, carrying both love and remorse in trembling palms. They have tried to replace you with noise, but nothing fills the sacred silence you left behind. Their friends can see it. Even their smile has changed. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They dream of you differently now, not as possession, but as purpose. They replay the last goodbye like a prayer they wish to rewrite. They imagine what it would feel like to touch your hand again without fear, to meet your eyes without shame. But you are not the same. You have evolved through fire, risen from ashes they never expected you to escape. You no longer walk toward love blindly, you walk with discernment and grace. Archangel Michael stands beside you now, his sword glowing in quiet protection. He has seen the tears you shed in secret, the prayers you whispered into darkness. He assures you, every tear watered the seed of your transformation. Their return will test the strength of your new light. It is not a trap, it is a revelation. Heaven allows this moment so you can see how far you've come. The one who left in confusion now returns in clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They scroll through old messages they once ignored, reading them with trembling hands. Each word hits differently now, like fragments of gold they failed to recognize. The silence you left behind became their greatest teacher. They want to reach out, they already have, in dreams, in energy, in thoughts that whisper your name at dawn. The fear of rejection holds them back, yet their soul keeps pushing forward. They know it's time to face the truth. Your aura is glowing stronger than ever. They can feel it from miles away, the serenity, the self-love, the balance that now surrounds you. It scares them, but it also draws them closer. Archangel Michael says, "Let them come, but do not lower your light to meet them in the dark. Stand firm in your worth. Let them rise to meet your vibration, or let the winds of destiny carry them elsewhere. They are planning something grand, not for show, but for redemption." Words will no longer be enough. They know action is the only language your heart understands now. They are rehearsing every sentence they will speak, terrified but hopeful. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Their family or friends may not understand why they are suddenly withdrawn, silent, contemplative. They're battling their own past, wrestling with guilt they can't shake off. Every reminder of you feels like sunlight pressing on their chest. They've realized that what they ran from was never you, it was the mirror you held up. You reflected their highest potential, and they weren't ready to see it. But time and pain have forced them to confront that truth. You have become their unfinished story, the chapter they cannot move past. And now, destiny turns the page for one final test. Will your paths cross again? Yes, but this time, heaven wants you to decide from peace, not longing. Archangel Michael stands at the threshold, watching both hearts align once more under divine timing. He does not interfere, he only blesses what is true. The universe will arrange the moment, quiet, natural, undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They have seen the signs too, the feathers, the numbers, the repeated songs. At first, they ignored them. Now they keep appearing everywhere, pushing them closer to confession. The divine realm is orchestrating every heartbeat. Their guilt has softened into humility. Their pride has melted into yearning. They are learning the difference between love that clings and love that frees. You, meanwhile, are walking in a new peace that doesn't depend on validation. You've built a sanctuary within yourself. The angels applaud your strength in choosing healing over hatred. Archangel Michael says, "Your forgiveness is holy, but remember, forgiveness does not mean return. It means release. Whatever happens next will reflect your growth, not their apology. The coming days will reveal their true intent. You will feel it, a message, a presence, a subtle pull toward reconciliation. But heaven will give you clarity before you respond." Type Amen to get blessing 888. There is a trembling energy around you, a prelude to divine alignment. Someone has finally realized that their destiny was tied to you all along. They can no longer outrun what the universe has already sealed. In the stillness of night, they whisper your name like a prayer. They have spoken to the wind, to the stars, asking for another chance. They know this time must be different, honest, patient, sacred. You may sense their energy soon, like warmth brushing your shoulder or a sudden calm that feels familiar. That's their soul reaching out, searching for forgiveness it never truly earned but desperately desires. Archangel Michael surrounds you with a ring of blue light, ensuring that your decision comes from clarity, not confusion. You are protected. The angels will shield you from false promises and guide you toward truth. They are writing a message, maybe even deleting it over and over. Words fail them, but the urge to reach you grows stronger every day. Destiny keeps pushing them to break their silence. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Soon, something unexpected will happen, a message, a meeting, a subtle encounter orchestrated by divine timing. You might not even see it coming, yet it will feel inevitable. The energy between you and them has begun to realign. They will speak differently this time. Their tone will carry the weight of lessons learned, of love matured through pain. It won't be flattery, it will be truth-coated in sincerity. You will notice the shift, in their eyes, in their energy, in the way the air feels when they enter your presence. Heaven is allowing this moment to bring closure, clarity, or continuation. Either way, it will bring peace. Archangel Michael says, this reunion, whether physical or spiritual, will heal what words once destroyed. The lesson was never about losing each other. It was about finding yourself in the silence left behind. Their steps are guided now. Every coincidence, every familiar dream, every unexpected name you hear, all are signs of divine orchestration. The universe is weaving the threads back together, softly but surely. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. When they see you again, it will humble them. Your light will silence every excuse they ever had. They'll realize that love isn't something to control, it's something to honor. You will feel their remorse, not through tears, but through stillness, that deep, trembling stillness where the soul admits, I was wrong. And in that moment, heaven will open a door for you to decide your path. If your heart still carries love, it will be renewed under divine protection. If your heart has moved on, you will be freed. Archangel Michael says the silence between you was never empty, it was charged with every word left unsaid, every apology still trembling in the air. They thought distance would make them stronger, but it only revealed how much of their strength came from you. Now the truth is rising like light through cracks, and it's too bright for them to ignore. They replay your laughter in their mind like a song they once knew by heart. Every time they pass the place where you once stood, they feel time freeze for a moment. The memories have turned into their teachers, showing them what real loss feels like. Nights became longer for them after you left. They tried to fill the emptiness with distraction, but nothing replaced your voice. Each dream became a mirror reflecting what they abandoned. Even heaven took notice of the ache that followed them. It wasn't punishment, it was awakening. They began to see the difference between wanting you and deserving you. Their pride used to speak louder than their heart. But when Archangel Michael whispered your name through their conscience, the pride broke into silence. That silence was the sound of their soul turning back toward you. They've started to change in quiet ways that only the angels can see. New discipline, new humility, new courage to face their reflection without excuses. They now understand that love is not possession, it's protection. Their friends don't recognize them anymore. They speak softer, move slower, listen deeper. Your absence became the sermon that reshaped their character. Archangel Michael stands by their side each night as they pray for a sign. He watches their trembling hands and steady tears. He knows they've crossed the valley of realization. The same person who once took you for granted now guards your name like gold. They correct anyone who speaks of you without respect. It's as if losing you built an altar inside them. And now, my beloved, energy is shifting fast. A message, a visit, a small gesture, something destined will reach you sooner than you expect. When it happens, your soul will recognize the sincerity before words even arrive. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The transformation in their heart didn't come easily. They fought themselves for weeks, battling old habits that used to hide their guilt. Each time they almost gave up, a small warmth reminded them of the love that once healed them. They remember the night when everything fell apart. Every phrase you spoke still echoes, not as blame, but as guidance. Those words became the fire that burned away their arrogance. You will notice small signs soon, a familiar scent, a song, a random message that aligns with your emotions. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations from heaven that reconciliation is part of your written destiny. The universe never intended your connection to fade completely. It only needed to pause so clarity could be born. Now that clarity is arriving like dawn after a long storm. Archangel Michael says, "Stand in your peace, my child. Do not rush toward or away from them. Let truth reveal itself through actions, not promises." They are preparing something they never dared before, a confession that carries their entire heart. This time, there will be no games, no masks, no pretending. They want to rebuild everything from the ground of honesty. Heaven has witnessed their sleepless nights. They've rewritten messages 100 times, erasing fear line by line. All they want now is a chance to prove they've changed. The angels are clearing paths that once seemed impossible. Where there was chaos, peace is forming quietly. Every obstacle that kept you apart is losing its power. You might feel strange emotions in the coming hours, sudden calm, unexplainable chills, soft warmth across your chest. That's your spirit aligning with theirs again through divine permission. Archangel Michael is bridging the distance between both hearts. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They used to think power meant control, but now they know real power is humility. The moment they admitted they were wrong, the heavens released new energy into their life. Doors that were locked are now slightly open. Their family has begun noticing the shift too. The arguments have quieted, the restless anger is gone. They speak of you with a tenderness that surprises even them. Your name has become a prayer to them. Each syllable feels sacred, each thought of you carries both remorse and gratitude. They are learning that love is not a trophy, it's a responsibility. As you read these words, something unseen is healing within you too. The pain that once controlled your nights is softening. Forgiveness is finding its way through the same cracks where hurt once entered. Archangel Michael stands beside you, holding the blueprint of destiny in radiant hands. He smiles because both your names still appear together in divine ink. The story is not over, it is merely turning the page. Soon, there will be movement. A message delivered at an exact hour chosen by heaven. It will not demand, it will request with grace. The angels have rehearsed this reunion countless times in silence. Every word, every glance, every emotion will align perfectly. The universe itself will pause to honor that moment. Type Amen to get blessing 555. And yet, Archangel Michael warns gently, do not let nostalgia blind you. Examine the fruits of their change, not the promise of their lips. True redemption always carries evidence. They will try to show you who they've become through small consistent acts. Patience, respect, honesty, these will be the new language between you. It won't feel rushed, it will feel right. Heaven orchestrates these moments carefully. Every delay that once frustrated you was divine timing in disguise. Now, that timing aligns with your readiness, not your loneliness. You've grown too, in ways they cannot yet measure. Your boundaries are stronger, your heart wiser. You no longer chase validation, you radiate it. The angels applaud your growth silently. They admire how you held your head high even when tears blurred your path. They are preparing your reward, peace that no one can disturb. When they return, you'll recognize sincerity by its calmness. It won't rush your heartbeat, it will steady it. That's how heaven marks the difference between temptation and truth. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Days from now, something will test your balance. Perhaps an unexpected call, a shared photo, or a memory resurfacing at midnight. Breathe before reacting, heaven is watching how you respond. Archangel Michael whispers, love them through wisdom, not wounds. Do not return to what broke you, return to what grew you. Only then will the cycle truly end in blessing. They will see you glowing in ways they never imagined. Your confidence, your peace, your gentle detachment, all of it will humble them. They will realize your worth was never measured by their attention. Their journey back to you will not be easy. Every step requires proof of maturity. But the universe is willing to grant them the chance because your souls still mirror light. At night, they look toward the sky, wondering if you feel the same pull. The stars themselves answer with subtle brightness. That's how heaven says, yes, they still love you. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You may notice synchronicities, repeating times, symbols, words that echo your thoughts. Those are angelic confirmations that the connection remains protected. Trust what feels guided, release what feels forced. Archangel Michael now wraps his wings around your energy field. He shields you from manipulation and magnetizes truth. Only love rooted in respect will be allowed near you. Your life is entering its most stable season. The turbulence was never meant to destroy you, it was meant to refine you. Now you shine too brightly for deception to linger. The one who lost you finally understands that losing you meant losing divine favor. They are repenting through action, choosing kindness even when no one sees. Their soul is learning what accountability truly means. When destiny allows your paths to cross again, everything will feel divinely timed. Not early, not late, perfect. Even the air will feel thicker with grace. Type Amen to get blessing 888. And when that day comes, you'll stand face to face with the person who once broke your heart. You'll see tears they never allowed anyone to witness. They will not speak much, their silence will say everything. You'll feel Archangel Michael's hand on your shoulder then. He will whisper, now you can forgive, not to forget, but to be free. And in that instant, peace will fill every corner of your being. The past will no longer sting, it will teach. The present will no longer confuse, it will comfort. And the future will no longer intimidate, it will invite. They will thank you for saving their soul even when you had to walk away. G. You will thank them for teaching you endurance through pain. Heaven will thank you both for fulfilling divine alignment. And so, as light settles around your heart tonight, breathe and release. All that was taken will be restored in better form. You are entering the chapter where loss turns into legacy. Type Amen to get blessing 999. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.